Hey guys, I'm just gonna do a quick update video. Um, Please pardon my I've tried polygamy shirt. It's a beer called Polygamy Porter that is made in Utah. So when I was there last summer, I found this shirt and I thought it was hilarious, so I got it. I have not tried actual polygamy, and I have not tried the beer. I might have tried the beer. I don't know what beers I used to drink. There's probably a good chance that I've tried the beer, but I think the shirt's hilarious, so that's why I have it. Um, Also, sorry, I'm in a uh, super cheap hotel room. I'm on spring break right now. The school that I'm working with is on spring break, so I'm road tripping. And it was way too cold to camp tonight. I thought I was gonna camp. It's super cold, so I just got like a cheap hotel. So that's where I am right now. Also, I'm sorry for a lot of things right now. My life, I'm just falling apart. It's been over 5 months since I've been on testosterone. I should have made this video closer to March 24th. It is April 2nd, so I'm late. I apologize. The kids had civic engagement camp at the end of March, so we were putting that on, and things were like crazy and really hectic. And like I said, I've been traveling, so just a quick update video on testosterone. 5 months. I can't believe it's been 5 months. It's absolutely insane to me that it has been that long, but I've checked and double checked and it is accurate. Uh, the same changes that have been happening are continuing to happen. Obviously, my voice is deeper. I am getting more facial hair. It's actually kind of noticeable now. You can't notice in the video because the lighting's weird and it's not like I have like a goatee or anything like that. But it is coming in thicker. My muscle mass is going up. I think I mentioned in the last video update that I had started lifting again. I started having some pain in my right pec muscle, like right around the nipple area. So I stopped. I laid off lifting altogether because I didn't want to mess any of that up. But I had a doctor's appointment at the end of March with my surgeon, and they checked everything. Everything's great, no problems whatsoever. My scars are as strong as they will ever be at this point, which is like 80% if you're comparing it to like my other skin that's like 100%. So she gave me the okay to lift as much as I wanted, do whatever I wanted to. She said it might still hurt, but that's normal. Everything's continuing to wake up. It's a long healing process with all that, but everything's good on that front. I also got my blood work done the same day I met with my surgeon. And my testosterone levels at this point, they started out at like 20, which is normal for a biological female. At this point, I'm up to 120. That was like a trough level. They took my blood at a low level between doses, so it's obviously higher now because I took my dose right after I got my blood taken. So that's completely normal. It's all good. So I got the go ahead to up my dosage. I started out at zero point 0.5 milliliters. Um, I have currently been taking 1 full milliliter, but now I'm getting bumped up to 1.2 because things are going good on that. So changes will, I guess, start to happen faster or just more noticeable changes. Some other noticeable things that have been happening, my hair is falling out, which is really scary, like quite a bit. I mean, you can't tell. I have a lot of hair. My hair's really thick. I've always had a lot of hair, so I'm not super concerned about it. It ebbs and flows as to like times when my hair sort of like it does this sometimes, like sometimes it starts to fall out, but that's been happening quite a bit. So I think it's like receding a little bit, not too terribly, but that's happening. Acne is kind of a problem. It's not on my face, um, but my chest and my stomach area has got a lot more acne. It's nothing too bad, just more than what I've been used to. So I'm just trying to like be super proactive and showering like right after any sort of physical activity, wearing like clean shirts. Um, yeah, to prevent that. I had started putting like coconut oil and vitamin E oil on my scars on my chest, and I think that maybe the oil was like irritating it a little bit. causing it more problems. So I went ahead and broke down and bought some silicone patches, and those are working great. They're actually really cool. I noticed I'm healing up a lot better um, with those, and I can post like update pictures of my chest because it's starting to look different too. Um, Along with that, like I'm starting to get a happy trail. Like my stomach, I'm getting hair on my stomach and my chest. Not really so much on my chest. Just I noticed that it's coming in a little bit more, but definitely on my stomach. I'm not like full Sasquatch or anything, but it is there and it is dark and it is coming in like pretty quickly. Um, I'm still not passing 100%, which is discouraging because you notice all this progress that you're making, and I see myself one way in my head, and then when someone uses like the wrong gender pronoun, it's just like all of that is sort of out the window, and you get really discouraged. Like, God, all the progress that I'm making is actually not happening, and I'm not passing, and like, just I don't know, it sucks. Um, but it happens. It's happened my entire life. Like even before I transitioned, people always got my gender pronouns wrong. Always. So I thought that like when I started transitioning, like it would just be like sort of this smooth thing where like, oh, just male pronouns because people always mess it up before anyway. But it's not been the case. Maybe I'm just noticing it more. Um, I don't know it, but you get over it and you move on. The kids that I'm working with have actually been really good with my gender pronouns. They get them wrong quite a few times, but they correct each other on it. Like, hey, dude, like that's wrong. No, that's the wrong pronoun. So that's cool. They're actually a lot better than a lot of adults I've encountered, which is sad but good. Like there's hope in the future, I guess. Um, I think I mentioned in the last video, I'm pretty positive I'm not having periods anymore. I didn't have another one in March, which is amazing. I don't mean to like brag or anything, but it's pretty cool. Like if you have one, I'm very sorry, and I do feel your pain. I really do. Mine were terrible. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, overall just hairier, sweatier, kind of smellier. My pee has started to smell like man pee. That's gross, but that's something that's changing, and I knew would start to change. My urine has a different scent, and it's quite pungent, and it's I don't know. I guess you just get used to it, but um, yeah, that is happening as well. That's pretty much it for physical changes. Emotionally, I haven't cried in a long time. I didn't really cry a whole lot before, but anger is a much more potent emotion for me now. It's not like I'm angry all the time. I'm not like pissed off at everything, just raging constantly every day. But I find that when something is frustrating or upsetting, in situations where I used to like get really like pissed off or upset and cry, I would just automatically cry. I don't do that anymore. I like want to like punch a wall or like throw something or just yell at somebody. Um, so it's not out of control, like I said, but anger and sadness are two emotions that are changing a little bit for me. So that's what's going on in my life. I'm in Oregon right now, which is cool. Like I said, in a cheap hotel room. So seeing a lot of pretty things, hiking around. Yeah, just having a good time. So I hope you're having a very good Sunday because I am. Um, And that's a quick little look into my life and the progress that I'm making. So, have a good night.